Good afternoon. Right, I nearly forgot, but I'm doing my postcard for Cool Kooky Creatures postcard stitch along. I think it's called that. I'll put it in the thing. Yeah, and it's funky flowers. So I'm just cutting my background piece. I've got a piece of felt. I've been dyeing velvet. I've been dyeing velvet again. If you missed out on the last lot of mushroom kits, I should be making some more. I'm just waiting for the Ozenberg fabric to arrive, and then I can make some more, because I've got a big piece of velvet now, which is all dyed up crazy colours, like you can see here, which were really nice actually. I should have done this with a rotary cutter, it would have been easier. I'm leaving it a little bit big because I want to stitch a piece of felt on the back once I'm finished, just to hide all the gubbins, like you do. Right. Anyway, how are you all? Sorry, manners. I hope you're all having a good day. I'm just going to give that a flick, because that's the trouble with velvet. Yeah, it's sunny here, but it's not warm. It's not warm at all, so I've actually got goosebumps. I'm thinking about going putting a jumper on because I'm rather chilly. But never mind. Right, yes, funky flowers. I'm going to do some happy felt flowers, as you can see. I think it'll be all right. We'll find out. I've just been looking at my other ones, the ones that I've done previously. Ed Sheeran there, bless him. Or Mary's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. I don't know, what was he? A wolf, did I say in the end? Dog, wolf, whatever. Anyway. Oh, and then the Plants vs. Triffid, wasn't it? Yeah. I've got to find some way of displaying those. I've been keeping them in a really naff plastic folder, which doesn't do them any justice at all. I don't know what I'm going to do. Right, so basically they're going to be like that. Look at my drawing, it's amazing, isn't it? So they're going to have little faces on them, but I want to decorate the background a bit first of all. So choose a colour, any colour you like, Suze. I do fancy doing a bit of metallic. So let's see, let's struggle with a nice piece of metallic today, shall we? That's today's challenge. All of my sewing scissors are downstairs. Yeah, sewing scissors, sorry. I'm going to split this, hopefully successfully, in half. Yes, I know you should take one strand at a time, but I am a bit of a rebel without a clue. Yeah, it's my short work week this week, so I get an extra day to do crafting. I am blooming obsessed. I've done a reel on Instagram. If you follow me on there, you'll know this already. But I'm absolutely obsessed with doing those Terry squares. I can't remember her surname. Anyway, it's little, let me quickly show you, because, you know, with all me yabbering on, I'm not making any sense. These, out of your scraps. Oh, I have cut hundreds of the blooming things, and now I've just got the lovely task of sewing them all. I might take my sewing machine downstairs tonight actually and sit while I can watch, it's not telly, but it's my computer screen. It is my TV basically, so, because I refuse to pay for a TV license, which, you know, shoots me in the foot when things like the sewing bee are on and things like that. But I just, I can't afford it. I'm going to be quite honest with you. It's all about the money. I don't need any more bills coming out of my bank account at the moment. I'm just going to do some chain stitch, I think, and then Might even go in the old sequin drawer. I've got all this stuff, you know. I was thinking about it earlier while I was, because when you're cutting scraps and things, your mind sort of goes elsewhere, really. And I was thinking, I've got all this stuff. I rarely blooming use it. So I'm going to try and make it a mission this year, well, what's left of this year, to actually start using a lot more things on my embroidery. Let's get some sequins. Let's start now, shall we? Where are my sequins? They're in here somewhere. Yeah, no idea actually. Yeah, I've just done a Temu order as well, like you do, because I'm out of let's do that one. What are you out of? I'm out of my stitch on embellishments, so not these things, but the ones with the owls. So I need to get some more. I'm not a person that spends a lot of money on there, I'll be honest with you. I quite like it. It's, you know, it's a bit like AliExpress on steroids, isn't it? It's I think AliExpress must be feeling it, because I haven't ordered off there for ages. Yeah, I like that. Cool. Okay, let's travel back down here. Okay, you're going to be a pain, are you? That's fine. I was watching The Amazing Marian's World last night. Oh, that girl. That lady, boy can she stitch. It's very inspiring. Then I watched Carrie the Crafter this morning as well, whilst I was eating my breakfast. And it was interesting actually, because it was one of his coffee with Kerry or something he calls it. And I did leave a comment actually. I don't know if you follow Kerry, but yeah, he was going on about YouTube and social media and stuff like that, because I think him and I are of the same age. And yeah, I left a comment saying, you know, I agreed with everything he said basically, because we are you know, my age group in the 60s, you know, crikey, we never knew what the internet was, or you know, or how powerful it is. And I still, you know, again, it's something else that he said as well, was that, you know, you miss, I think my 30-year-old, well actually my 40-year-old as well, they both understand the power of social media. I kind of understand it, but do I I don't know. Yeah, I think I do. I'm beginning to. And you know, obviously YouTube and that is technically social media, I suppose. Yeah, and we just underestimate the power of social media. So yeah. He was also saying about companies contacting you, and yeah, I've had a couple, but you know, I've been very honest with them and sort of said, you know, one was a cross stitch company, and I said, I would never call myself a cross stitcher, and I don't think many of you guys, I mean, you might do the odd one, but you're not, you know, an obsessed cross stitcher as far as I know. Anyway, if you are, let me know. But they wanted me to review some of their products, and I thought, well, yeah, I could have done it and got some free silks out of it, but you know what? I've got so many embroidery silks. I don't need it. And it wouldn't be honest, because that was the other thing. I'm sorry, rambling on here. You know, he said you got to be true to yourself and all this, that and the other. And he is right. You know, I very much walk that same line, you know, where, you know, if a company does contact me, and it's something that I think I would use and that you guys would like, I will get it and review it. But I mean, I've stopped saying yes to your creative studio now, because I'll be honest with you, I've seen so much of their stuff that they put in their boxes on Temu, and I bet you have as well. So I'm not going to sit here and promote what is quite an expensive box of stuff, because if I've seen it, I bet you've seen it as well. So yeah, anyway, that was enough rambling. Yeah, I've never commented on one of his videos before because my computer, what do they call it? I can't remember what the word is to describe. It's my main computer. It's got a name and I can't think what it is. Anyway, I use it as a TV. So I'm basically, I haven't got a keyboard in front of me. That's why I've sort of said to Create and Craft with Christine and Annie and that, I watch all their videos. I just can't be bothered to get up and get the keyboard correctly. I know, such a lazy little tyke. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, my main PC, that's the word, PC, personal computer. My kids are trying to get me to go to iPhone. I said to them, I just don't understand iPhones. I just don't get them at all. I like my analog, basic, bog standard one, which I've had for, lordy, I don't know, years. Oh, I think we're pushing our luck here with the metallic thread. It's starting to get a little bit unruly. What's going on? Yeah, me and technology, we're not the best of pals. I mean, thankfully my colleague Hannah is a lot younger than me, and she is just a techno whiz. So if there's ever a problem at work, I just go, Hannah, in that really pathetic voice, can you help me? I've done something and I don't know what I've done. She does the old, oh, old people. Oh dear. And I just say, whatever. Anyway, you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some funky florals and lots of decorating. So I might put you on a little bit of rocket speed here. Oh, thanks for all the lovely comments about my box that I did for Roxy Creations latest prompt as well. So thank you for that. Yeah, it's in use downstairs already. So when Madam the cat swishes her tail, she doesn't clear the whole flipping side off like she has been doing. So anyway, I think there's anything else exciting happening at the moment. Went for a nice walk with my daughter first thing, and took Mr. Hades out for a nice walk. I've got to babysit him. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but did forget, if that makes sense. And she said, well, I've booked the field for you. I said, when for? Well, when you babysit Hades. I was like, oh my God, I'd forgotten. Oh, so yeah, she rents a private field. He's a big boy, and the trouble with it is he lunges, and he's a husky Doberman cross, so he's a big lad. And when he lunges, well, he nearly takes her off her feet, so you could imagine. Yeah, so she rents a private field where you can walk with the dogs, and it'll just be him, and it's nice and secure, because as you go in the gate, you park the car, shut the gate, and then there's another gate to get into the field, so it's all super secure. It's lovely. So yeah, so shall I book it for you? I said, no, you don't have to. No, said, in case he pulls you over, I'm not having that. I said, okay. So she's only away for a weekend, so it's all right. We can cope with that. Yeah. It's a business that we want to get into, but it's getting the land. It really is so expensive in Devon. and it's having the cash as well, I'll be honest with you. But there it is. They say that money doesn't buy you love, but no, I understand it doesn't do that, but boy does it help the rest of the time. Yeah. So if anybody knows the winning lottery numbers for tonight, could you just, you know, get your crystal ball out? Or for Friday night, I should say. It's Thursday today. Yeah, can you just let me know? I'll give you a cut. I'm not that bad. I think I've got one of my Nan's furrier needles. Yeah, I have. It's got a triangular tip. It feels very weird. I found a load. It was in a button box that my dad brought down that obviously my mum had kept. And they're lovely neat. They're super sharp, mind. But they are triangular for going through the fur. Anyway, let's speed this up a little bit, okay? Right, pretty. I'll do something else on this one. I think I'll keep it that size. I was just thinking, should I make it smaller? But I think I'll keep it that size. I've got threads everywhere there. Right, okay. So I need to stitch around his little face now. I think I might use that Aurifil thread. And then we'll put some features on, and I'll do the other one off screen, and then actually you don't need to sit and watch me for an hour or two faffing around. I don't know how to make that a bit smaller actually. It seems quite large on there, doesn't it? Right, bear with me. I'm just going to cut these just a little bit smaller, I think. I shall return. Right, I think they're a better size. Okay. And I also cut them right in the middle of those ones, so I've got some circles to play with. I don't think they'll go on here. I found some big gold stars actually. I think I'll couch those on somehow. Right, face. Black. You didn't get black. Ugh. Stay in my threads, honestly. I don't know what's gone wrong here. Oh, gold, 2 or 3 pieces there. Right, okay. I'm just going to put some facial features on now. Hopefully, that's what they will look like. Let's just stitch the circle on first. I brought you down a bit so you're a bit closer. Hopefully you can see better. There. That'll do. That will do. I thought I'd draw it on because I knew I'd mess it up if I didn't, so. What I would like to do, actually, let's do it with pencil. See if I can get some little cheekies on there. There. Oh, it's the little things, isn't it? It's the little things that amuse us. I was going to go purple, but I don't think I want to now. Let me drag my threads in. What should we do? I say we because it'll be all your fault if it looks rubbish, okay? So I've got a purple face. I was hoping I had a variegated orange, but I don't have one in here. I don't want to have to go downstairs again. I'll have that out for the stem. That's not going to show up much anyway. Oh, come on, make a decision. It's not rocket science, dude. Come on. Oh, let's do that. That'll do. Kind of matches the background there. I think I'll make it a little bit easier, this one. I think I'll just do maybe pistol stitch. I'm going to put on some gold sequins, so maybe we'll make the sequins the end. I need 8. Oh, that's about 300. Never mind. Rather too many than too few. I was going to use all 6 strands. I don't know if it'll go through. No. Okay. 4 did. Let's take those 2 off. If you're a professional at doing this stitching, you're probably gasping right now the way I treat my threads. And I totally agree. It is shocking. but it's what I've always done. And this is how I end up with a bird's nest like this. It's my own fault, I know. Now I get all impatient and just chop it off anyway. Right, make doke. I think a pistol stitch that long would be a bit gappy, won't it? Bring that down a bit, I suppose. Oh, it might look alright actually. Let's give it a go, shall we? Stay. Missed a thread. Okay. See, this is what happens when you're naughty with your threads. Right, let's try that again. There was clearly one there that I didn't take off. Okay, don't do as I do, okay, just do it properly. Take them out one at a time. Like you're supposed to. Right, try again. Am I staying? No, I'm not staying in shot. See, this blooming camera, I swear. Right, just stay. Tell me if it moves, alright? I don't know why it is, because I've tightened up all of its springy things. Very exciting, is it? But does it have to be? Maybe not. Again, I'll speed you up. Right, okay. Face now. About there. Suppose we'll to stitch that down like I did the other one. In case you're new here and you've never done embroidery before, when you are splitting your threads from the skein, what you're meant to do is take one thread at a time, okay, and then if you want like 2 threads, so you pull out another one if you want 2 threads, or if you want 3 threads, you know, etc, etc, and then you bundle them together like that, and then you sort of straighten them out. That's how you're supposed to do it. Mine's always the lazy way because that's just me. Well, I'm about lazy, anyway. Right, so itchy schnozzle all of a sudden. Maybe purple to stitch it down, and that'll do. This is one of those cheapo threads, but that'll do. It'll be fine. So let me do it properly, shall I? Shall I be good? See, it's moved again. I swear. I don't know why it's doing it. It's very naughty. I'll keep an eye on that because that's going to drive me and probably you guys absolutely nuts. Yeah, it's easy. You're supposed to pull one. And then 2. I'm going to go for 3 if I can find a third one easily. Just to prove that I do know how to do it, okay? In case you're thinking, oh, look at her. This is the bit that does your nut. That's only for those that might have never done that before. So then you line them all up, you just gently caress. You let them be a little bit special. And then you thread them. See? There you go. For those naysayers who might have commented. Again, I'm going to speed you up for this bit. Right, okay, let's just put some facial features on this one. Can I do it without drawing it? What do you reckon? Has that camera moved again yet? It's not too bad, is it? Yeah, I'm going to mess it up. I just know what I'm like. Very simple French knot for the eyeball. 3 twists back next to the hole. Pull it through. and then 3 back stitches here. Sorry, they're grooming next door. Sorry about the dogs. That's all I hear. Dogs. We had somebody come and look at the house that's next door to me. It's up for sale now, and in a weird way, it was really good they turned up when they did. When was it? Was it last Friday? Because got hair in my eye. There was loads of dog grooming going on, and the agent was there, and she said, "Is it always like that?" I went, "Well, it's not always." I said, "But yeah, it does get noisy." She went, "Hmm." So I thought, well, at least they've got a true representation of what it is actually like living here with that racket sometimes. But, you know, there it is. I've got nothing to say. I don't own my house, so... Right. Okay. There we are. So, you're going to need a stem now, aren't you guys? I don't know if that's going to show up. Quite a deep dye, that one I did on there, so... should we do a nice dark green? Yeah, that'll show up. Again, this is one of those super cheapy threads. I don't even know where I got these from, but somewhere, clearly. But they normally have, that's the one I need. Is it you, or is it the other one? Oh, you're all tied up. Oh, good grief. One moment, please, whilst I have a little sort of moment with my threads. I think this is new, this one. I haven't opened this one. Super annoying when they do that. It's only on the cheapies, though. The other thread companies don't do it. Yeah, they didn't view next door for long. I think I told you already, I couldn't believe how much smaller it was than my house. I wouldn't have thought it could get much smaller, but clearly it does. But such is the housing market in the southwest at the moment. Somebody will buy it. Because it's all very well the prices being what they are, but people just can't get mortgages. Not without a massive deposit now. Ugh, all but one. Typical. I'm not going to faff with you. Goodness me, what is going on with threads today? Right, I just want to do a stem. That's all I want to do. Give me a break. Right, I think I'm just going to do chain stitch. It's quite nice. Actually, I'm going to do stem stitch. And then what I'll do is I will put the felt on the back and just come back and show you it done, because I think this is going to be a bit of a long video otherwise. I'm really starting to lose the light. It's not that dark in the that late in the afternoon, but it has just done nothing but rain. Apparently by the weekend it's meant to be clearing up. Well, I hope so, because our town, as it is now, it used to be a village, but anyway, they have it's called a ram roast fair on Monday, so yeah, so that's on Monday, so I shall probably go to that, and if I can I will film a bit for you, because it's just a typical, well, I say little, it used to be little, but it's not anymore. It's quite a big event, you know, so I think they charge you £2 to go in or something ridiculous. few stall holders, and there's usually a dog competition or something, you know, the usual stuff. So I think they do the maypole dancing as well. I don't think my granddaughter's in that this year. I think she was. Was it last year or a year before? But she's, oh, you know, she's nearly 10. She's grown out of that. Oh, nanny. I'm so sorry. Lazy daisy for a leaf. That'll do. Yeah, it's usually quite a turnout for the round rose fair. We were going to have a stall, but my daughter said, you know, should we do one? I said, trouble is, I've got all my stock ready for the bigger show that I go to in August. I said, and I'm not going to have time to do my cold processed soaps in time for August, because I do like to give them a good 3 to 4 months to cure and mature. So we didn't do it this year, and we'll probably regret it, because I think it's going to be cracking weather, and I think it's just going to be rammed. So anyway, never mind. I think they were charging quite a bit as well, and I think that's why we both went, maybe we'll see how busy it is again. We'll just remind ourselves, because she wants to do sort of like a because there's an awful lot of dogs go basically. So she said, oh, I'd offer, what do they call it? Is it called a sanitary cut or something? Because I say she's a dog groomer. Yeah, where they just sort of, you know, tidy up the the nether regions, shall we say? Yeah. Which I think, you know, would quite possibly be popular. I don't know. And then I was going to do my usual crafty stuff and what have you, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the right venue. The place has changed in the 40 years that I've lived here, so a lot, you know, different demographic, different types of people now. So yeah, it's become a town. It used to be a little village and we used to love it, and then they started building more houses. You know, it's the usual story in the UK, sadly. They build more and more. I'm just going to do chain stitch on this one. See, it's moved again. Good job I checked. Might be time for a new camera arm. I'm just looking up now. I can't see that anything, the ring light does sort of go in front of it, so I don't know whether that's kind of pushing it slowly. I don't know. I shall work it out. Do not worry. Right, I'm just going to finish these and I'm going to put my stars on. And like I said, I will stitch the felt on, because I need to blanket stitch around the edge anyway, because this is fraying. So, because velvet does do that. And I'll come back and show you it finished. I think that's probably the easiest way, because you've seen blanket stitch loads of times, I would imagine. How are we going to put those stars on? I was thinking doing like a crisscross of thread. Do you think that'll work? Should we find out? It's a bit basic, but that's fine. What should I do it with? I don't know what to stitch them down with. Should I try that gold thread again? I think that might be the best idea. Then it won't hopefully show up too badly. Right, what have I got here? 2 bits, 3 bits. Metallic thread is an absolute nightmare to stitch with, but it's just so pretty. It's the same on the sewing machine. I've got loads of metallic threads, all the really nice ones. My machine absolutely detests them. It just goes, no, not today, thanks anyway. So I always end up stitching with them by hand. Got a little knot in there, which is slightly annoying. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome, by the way. I keep forgetting to say that, and I do mean it. You are welcome. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. People do think it's a charge thing. No, it's absolutely no charge. It's just, I don't know why YouTube called it that when it started. It should be follow or something, or, you know, not subscribe, because people think they've got to pay a subscription fee. Those that are new to YouTube, anyway. Those of us that have been around a bit, we know you don't have to. Thankfully, because I've got about 257 channels on my saved list. I watch a lot of YouTube. What can I say? It actually went up by one. Who did I? Oh, Positively. God, what was her name? Yeah, Positively Crafting. She is in Dorset, which is the next county over from where I live. So, and she does. Oh, her work is exquisite. She's very new to YouTube, so if you do go over and see her, so it's Paul, P-A-W, I think it's Positively Crafting or something like that. Anyway, yeah, she does beautiful knitting, sewing, crochet. Her sewing work is beautiful, and boy is she prolific. She churns them out. I'm not making a very good job of this. Okay, it's going to be very organic, okay? That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. That's fine. The threads are being a pain. Don't split. Right, okay. That worked. So just crisscross. Lovely. I am now going to pause you, and I will sew the other stars on. Put a bit of felt on the back, blanket stitch around the edge, and I'll come back and show you the finished article. It won't be long. Right, okay, there we are. Ooh, take the pins out. I'm not happy with this one. I can't see it, so I'm going to just really quickly with you whip some lime green round there. It might show it up a bit. I used all 6 strands of embroidery. It's a variegated embroidery floss. There's no number on the card, because a lot of those I don't even know where it's gone now. I thrifted, you know, just picked up in charity shops and that. So yeah, they don't always write, you know, the numbers aren't always written on there. So what I'm hoping is if I can sneak that, actually I might be able to sneak it up there. I don't feel I can see my stem, so this might not make any difference at all, but it might. Yeah, I went with all 6 strands because that the velvet was fraying like crazy, so it's contained it all basically. It's really tidied it right up a lot actually. Got any ideas of what I can store these in? I was thinking of just doing like a caddy paper sort of actually, I wonder if I can sneak a tie off under there. I might be able to. A caddy paper book type thing. Caddy paper is like rag paper basically, so I don't know. I've never stitched postcards before. If you have and you've got a nice solution to store them, let me know, because there'll be 12 by the end of it, because it's one a month. So I'm very happy with that. Let me give you a close up. Look at their little faces. Oh, they're so cute. Right. Okay, I can't remember what next month's is, but it'll be very soon because that'll be June's one. So anyway, I'll see you then. Bye.